Rochelle Riley, Director of Arts and Culture for the City of Detroit. Welcome to tonight's Telethon for Artist Relief. Several of our artists, many of our artists, have been hit hard by the COVID pandemic, robbed of income because of canceled events and closed venues. Tonight, we're working to help them so that we can move forward on the efforts to prepare for after the pandemic, to make sure that we have vibrant arts and culture when we get into the new normal. So thank you for supporting, and all you have to do is go to detroitmi.gov/ACE to give. Thank you.
Hi Detroit, hi Michigan, Mitch Album here. You know, we're all pulling together, and I can't say how proud I am to be a member of this community in the way that we're handling the COVID-19 pandemic and pulling together to help one another. And one group of people that sometimes gets overlooked in this process are musicians and artists, because we don't often think of them first and foremost when it comes to losing their jobs, but they absolutely have lost their jobs and their livelihood because of this pandemic. Think of all the clubs that aren't open. Think of all the events, the concert halls, weddings, bar mitzvahs, any place where musicians can pick up money. Most of those opportunities are gone. So I was proud to partner with the City of Detroit and Rochelle Riley and put together this wonderful event that you're about to take part in, the Detroit Arts and Entertainment Channel, Detroit A&E, where you're going to see some great artists who are going to be performing for you and showing you why we need them to stay afloat in their fields, because when life returns to normal, our lives will not be as rich if these people are not a part of it. So please consider giving to the fund, consider making donations to help these artists and musicians who enrich our lives so often during the course of the year. And as you're enjoying their performances, if you've got the means to give, please help out. And now sit back. What choice do we have but to sit back and enjoy the performances you're about to see from our wonderful Detroit artists.
Okay, I made a song called So Hard to Let Go. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce to you tonight. This is that. River, man, show you love, y'all.
Welcome Thank you. Hey, Michigan, please give to the ACE Fund at detroitmi.gov/ACE. If any of the arts are helping you get through this, please consider helping the artist whose livelihood depends on it. I'm Jeff Daniels. Thank you.
Nobody ever told me it all come easily. No, if I ask for inspiration, please shine a light on me. I'm just trying to get from A to B. No matter the cost, alone but never lonely, I am an army of one. It's my aim in life, and I won't come undone. I don't want to let him go, 'cause I know he needs a friend. Maybe I'm somebody who would really understand. And if love could talk, would it cut to the chase? Would it call out in the dark and put a smile on his face? If love could talk, would it take another day to tell us what we're missing? If only love could talk. Is it too late to begin again, or just too soon? Let's find a way to see this through. Where will you go with your uncovered soul? A flame for a heart in a world that's so dark and cold.
One of the greatest things my granddaddy ever taught me was the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performances. Being raised by my grandparents and my mother primarily, specifically my granddad, he was there from the beginning. He cut my cord. More specifically, he taught me how to box at a very young age. And that was like a big key in terms of me learning consistency and discipline and what it is to grow and progress and how to apply that to different things. I didn't get to that part once I matured in life. Honestly, all of this is pretty much just a development of a stubbornly passionate boy who loved playing Legos and drawing in his notebook. I started off painting on t-shirts. Honestly, when I was like 16, I had no clue that the art that I'm doing today will bring me to the place I'm at in my life now. The people I've met, the experiences I had, it's all priceless. There's no possible way that I can imagine life any other way now. Creativity and art as a whole has brought me to a place in which I'm my happiest I've ever been. Now I've become an artist where I take pride in my practice. I take pride in the process. The inspiration behind really all of my work comes from like philosophies, ideas that I've adopted, developed over time from my own personal experiences or talking and learning from other people or whatnot, and how I just like use those and combine it with the styles and the colors that I use to create these messages. Suffering 2 big losses in the form of Me losing my mother and brother to cancer back in 2016 and 2018. That was a big sit-down moment for me. Had to do a lot of reevaluating. However, I'm very grateful that I came out of it much better than worse. And the fact that I was able to take those two losses and flip them into wins, kind of, in terms of me using that as inspiration and motivation, I can only be eternally grateful. It's the foundation for why I create art. My mother and my brother, I love them. And my good people, that is why I am the scotch sipping, color mixing, paint dripping, bad mother, shut your mouth with the gold strap and the platinum plaques. Over 10 years strong, too long to do it wrong. Trey Isaac.
First of all, God bless everybody. You know, it's crazy times we're going through, but it's definitely a time of, you know, reflection of ourselves. It's definitely a time to sit and think our lives out and through and reaffirm our purpose. But I want to thank Rochelle Riley and Mitch Album for doing this, you know, especially for artists who, you know, live gig to gig and who may not qualify for, you know, unemployment or things like that. I know how it is. I remember when I was getting $50, you know what I'm saying, to hype man for somebody in a D, and I was just super thankful for that, you know. So Detroit is such an artistic city, right? It's like a city where the art is just part of us, like it runs through our veins, and that's what makes us who we are, you know. We live and breathe it. So at times like these, you know, because I always see people on the streets, you know what I'm saying, rapping, drumming, people in clubs. You know, a lot of my performances was at clubs, downtown Detroit, Greektown, you know what I mean? Just like a few people, but it was always a support system there. And I know when that support system is taken away in times like these, how difficult it can be. So thank you, Rochelle and Mitch, for putting something on like this. You know, I feel included in it. So thank y'all. And I just want you to remember that in times like these, the creativity can be your only way of getting through mentally. You know what I'm saying? Your only way to happiness. So stay creative. Remember what you do it for. You know, if you do it for instant gratification, if you do it for the money, then you're only going to get to a certain point in life. But if you do it because it's your soul purpose, or because your heart cries out, or because it brings you some type of relief or some type of satisfaction, or, you know, then you are a true artist. And we all are artists in our own ways. And one of the things that used to get me through some of my toughest times, I know everybody isn't going through a tough time, but some of us are. And one of the things that used to get me through these times is reading. And I'm definitely not a reader. I'm somebody who would read books in high school because I had to. But, you know, when I hit a certain point in my life, like especially right after high school, and I was just depressed, I would hit a wall. I feel like, okay, what is going on? Why can't I make this happen for myself? I turned to some of the books that help implement different ways of thinking. And as soon as I changed my ways of thinking, you know, my life changed. God bless y'all. Take care. Say hi to your family. You know, even if you can't hug them right now, let them know you love them, because that's what we need right now. So God bless y'all. Take care, and I'll see you soon.
I matter. You matter. We all matter. Please do the census. Let's be counted.
Gloomy Monday, and you're feeling down. And you said your head's so heavy you can't feel proud. Well, just to remember this one thing, that I'm right here over your shoulder with this song to sing. You're my sunlight in the morning. morning. And you're my moonbeam late at night. And you're the warmth that covers me in the firelight. And you're my private celebration. And I'm with you all the way. Oh, don't you know that you're my snow on Christmas Day? When you think you travel down a lonely road and you just can't seem to lose or lighten your load, and every move you make, it seems like a second guess. Just to lay your head in my arms and find your rest. Alright, alright. 'Cause you're my sunlight in the morning, and you're my moonbeam late at night, and you're the warmth that covers me in the firelight. And you're my private celebration, and I'm with you all the way. Don't you know that you're my snow on Christmas Day? 'Cause you're my sunlight in the morning, and you're my moonbeam late at night, and you're the warmth that covers me in the firelight. You're my private celebration, and I'm with you all the way. Oh, don't you know that you're my snow on Christmas Day? 'Cause you're my sunlight in the morning, and you're my moonbeam late at night, and you're the warmth that covers me in the firelight.
I was here all night. I got here at 8 and I haven't left.
Who's gonna back you up?
About your sergeant. You work for Sergeant Platt, right? Tonight's when we do our cash runs. You go collect from my other shops, but we've been robbed twice.
Look, I like you. So I'm gonna be honest. Dr. Jonas was here. And Dr. Manning was here too, but now they're gone.
In terms of what inspires me for the program, the kids have this moment of, I did it. You know what I'm saying? It's a collective, we did it, but there's a self-awareness that they put in the individual effort to make this group thing happen. And the looks on their faces at the end is like, it's priceless. With mask. And please be patient with me, y'all. This is legit probably the hardest scene in the show to block.
We know family is what's most important. They're the reason we work so hard to try and provide every resource and opportunity we can to make sure their life is as incredible as it can be. This year, one of the best ways to make sure your family is taken care of is by completing the 2020 census. The census determines which communities receive their share of almost $675 billion, funding for schools, healthcare, roads, and other vital programs for the next 10 years. In the census, everyone counts, regardless of who you are and where you are from. Immigration status does not matter in the census, and all the information you share is safe and sealed, ensuring it cannot be used for any other purposes. Please complete the census over the phone, through the mail, or online to help your community and your family. Be counted, Detroit.
Hey, Michigan, it's Hill Harper, and if you're anything like me, music, books, art, film, television, different types of things that I read or can hear and enjoy are helping me get through this horrible crisis. And I know it's such a tough time for so many folks, and it's so difficult. And what makes it a little bit better always, no matter where we are, what situation, are the arts. And so let's figure out a way to support artists during this tough time as well. They're helping us get through it, and so why don't we support them? So DetroitMI.gov/ACE. Please support the ACE Fund, and let's make sure we're taking care of our artists and creatives. They're so important to all of us in the quality of our lives, and I thank everybody who gives and everybody who donates, and just thanks so much for supporting this great fund.
This style is something that I created myself with my science and math background. So it's a mixing of spray paint and oil paint. So when you look at it, you won't see any brush marks. It's called Space-Time Series. So it's my interpretation of space, outer space. A lot of these paintings came to me in my dreams. So I've studied color for years on my own. So I like to say that I am a scientist of colors and mixing. So what inspires me to paint? I'm inspired deeply by music. Mainly one style would be jazz. And also death, which kept me from dealing with my brother's suicide when I was younger. So that it put me on the right track and took my mind somewhere else. And that's why I love to do these space drawings, because space is the unknown. It's something that it makes people think. It takes you to different places. And colors also do too. Colors invoke emotions. So when you see a color scheme there's a color scheme on each one of my pieces, it's there for a reason. It's to invoke emotions and to actually, put you in a spaceship and take you somewhere. I mix oil paint, spray paint. I melt wax, and I have a powder which is marble dust. And I use all four of those elements to create space. It's a way for me to incorporate everything I learned in the science lab on the canvas.
What's up, Michigan? It's Be Free, the brand ambassador for the Detroit Pistons and the rap game Hokage. Let's support our artists who are genius all year but who are suffering from this pandemic. So give to the ACE Fund. Go to detroitmi.gov/ACE to donate. If music and art are helping you get through this, let's help artists get through this too. Thank you.
1, 2. Ready? Now. And stop. Again. And stop. It's classical music, folks. Get ready. Here we go. Here we go. Long time now. Please put your hands together for Mr. Elliot Heaton. Leslie the Shazer. Alright, you guys like this? Alright, more of that, huh? If you're chewing on something, here comes the bass solo. It's getting hot in here. It's time for some cowbell. Anyone need more cowbell? Shake on the pepper. Dan, kick us off.
Bigger, Michaelis.
Hi there, friends. It's Devin and Corey Skillion coming to you from Corey's ceramic sculpture studio, along with friend.
Well, when you're in quarantine, you sculpt what you got.
Sculpt what you see. That's really good. But obviously, art is so terribly important and vital to us. We're surrounded by it. Corey's immersed in it every moment of her day. But that's one of the great things about Detroit is this really rich, vibrant art community. But it's one right now that's really hurting.
It really is. You know, there are a lot of really creative people out there, and you can see them all everywhere online. But being online doesn't mean that it's putting money in their pockets. They're being creative, and they're producing amazing work, and I can't wait to see what comes out of what happens in this creative period of time. But between now and then, people need to pay their bills.
Yeah.
And luckily, this fund has been put together, this ACE fund has been put together for them. And I hope that we all do what we can to support the arts until the arts can support itself again.
Yeah, I've got a lot of friends who are musicians right now. Same thing. There are no gigs coming right now, and it's heartbreaking. They are continuing to play, but they need their tip jar filled. So if you're an artist and you either need the help, or if you're someone who's just in a position to give, I hope you will. We are a very arts-focused family. Art is really everything to us. We're both obviously involved in the arts. We've got 4 kids who are all involved in the arts as well. And so I've always said, science may make life possible, but art makes life worth living. So if you can, go to detroitmi.gov/ACE and help. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hello, this is friend of Detroit and stand-up comic Alonzo Bowden, and what you see behind me is art. And right now, artists are having a tough time. As you know, everything's shut down, so they've lost their performance spaces, their shows, their exhibits, and their income. So if you can, please help the artists of Detroit. The Metro Detroit COVID-19 Artist Crisis Emergency Fund, it will help local artists. Just go to detroitmi.gov/ACE and give what you can. Help the artists. They'll be back and they'll help us all. Thank you. Hey, I even threw in a comedy clip. Now, I hope they play it because it's not exactly rated G. Might be rated PG-13, maybe a soft R. I don't know, but it's comedy, which counts as art. Thank you.
I'll go back to my niece. I was talking about her. No, because she's a millennial, and I like the millennials. People pick on the millennials, which is wrong. They're good people. They you know. Yeah, I used to pick on them. I'll admit, I used to make fun of them. Then I started feeling guilty about it because they can't defend themselves. They have no natural defenses because they were raised without predators. So you know what I mean? It's like a house cat outside. It's got no claws, doesn't know what to do. And you know, they got a bad deal. They're the first generation that probably won't live as good as their parents, right? That's true. They got all this student debt. You know, they're the most overeducated, underemployed people that we've ever had, right? Go to the coffee shop, and the person making your coffee, they got an advanced degree in English, you know? Still can't spell your name, but highly educated, you know? And I feel bad, and sometimes I'll see one just out in the wild, right? And I try to help them, right? So they'll be like in the corner on their phone, right? Like they're all upset, they don't have enough followers, and they're just so I go up to them, right? But when you walk up to them, you got to make a lot of noise, you got to bang, and you can't. No, because they're skittish, right? They're skittish. They're not, because they're used to the screen. They're not used to real happening, you know. So you make noise, and so they're comfortable. You're like, here I come. I'm walking up. I'm real. I'm walking. And then I go right up to them, and I give them a trophy. I give them a trophy. And they feel better. They're like, did I participate? And I'm like, yes, you did. You did. You're participating, and you win. And then they're happy.
Hey, Detroit. Hey, Michigan. Are you guys listening to music or watching comedy during this pandemic? Well, right now, here's how you can help those artists who have given you joy over the years, because many of their livelihoods, their bread and butter, live performances have been canceled. No live music, No live theater, no live stand-up, and no exhibits. But all is not lost. Here's how you can give back. Right now, if you go to detroitmi.gov/ACE, you can donate to the Metro Detroit COVID-19 Artists Emergency Fund. Or if you're an artist and you need help, you can apply for help right there. I'm comedian Ant, and I'm telling you that right now, together, we can make a difference. Go there now and see how you can help.
Tell me what you wanna do with me. I don't wanna let you ruin me, but I'll risk it for you and me. Why are you making me feel like I can't do the breathe? Tired of you moving me, put me back when you're through with me. You're dangerous because I will wait until you come to me, and I'll keep dying until you rescue me. Hey! You're unapproachable and I'm over reproach, and you say that it is over, and I don't believe you. I don't believe your eyes. I don't believe you. Nor the way that you kiss me when we say goodbye. I won't let you leave. You and me. Why are you making me feel like I can't choose to breathe? Tired of you moving me. Put me back when you're through with me. You're dangerous because I will wait until you come to me, and I'll keep dying until you rescue me. Tell me what you wanna do with me. I don't wanna let you ruin me, but I'm risking for you and me. Why are you making me feel like I can't choose to breathe? Tired of you moving me. Put me back, put me back. You're dangerous because I will wait until you come to me. Oh, you come to me. Keep dying, I keep dying until you rescue me, and I will wait until you come to me, and I'll keep dying until you rescue me.
I'm going to be reading poems from my new book, We Want Our Bodies Back, from my living room, and I hope y'all enjoy. I used to be a roller coaster girl. I used to be a roller coaster girl, 7 times in a row, no vertical in these skinny legs. My lipstick bubblegum pink as my Panther 10 speed, never kiss. Nappy pigtails, no brand gym shoes, white line, yellow short shorts, scratched up legs, paddling past borders of hummus and baba ganoush, masjids in liquor stores, city chicken, pepperoni bread, and Superman ice cream cones. Yellow black blending with bits of Arabic, Islam, and Catholicism. My daddy was Jesus. My mother was quiet. Jane Kennedy was worshipped by my brother Mark. I don't remember having my own bed before 12. Me and my sister Lisa shared. Sometimes all 3 more girls slept in that queen. You grow up so close, never close enough. I used to be a roller coaster girl, wild child full of flowers and ideas, useless crushes on Polish boys in a school full of white girls. Future Black Swan singing Zeppelin, U2, and Rick Springfield, hoping to be Jesse's girl. I could outrun my brothers and everybody else to that recurring line. I used to be a roller coaster girl, till you told me I was moving too fast. Said my rush made your head spin, my laughter hurt your ears, a scream of happiness, a scream of freedom, pouring out my armpits, sweating up my neck. You were always the scared one. I kept my eyes open for the entire trip. Right before the drop, I would brace myself and let that force push my head back into that hard iron seat. My arms nearly fell off a few times, so I kept running back to that line when I was done. Same way I kept running back to you. I used to be a roller coaster girl. I wasn't scared of mountains or falling. Hell, I look forward to flying and dropping off this earth and coming back to life every once in a while. I found some peace in being out of control, allowing my blood to race through my veins for 180 seconds. I earn my sometimes nicotine pull. I buy my own damn drinks, and the ocean still calls my name when it feels my toes near its shore. I still love roller coasters, and you grow up to be afraid of all girls who could ride fearlessly like me.
I matter, you matter, we all matter. Please do the census. Let's be counted.
Hi, this is Morgan Fairchild. Like a lot of artists, I've had a lot of my gigs canceled, and so have a lot of people in Detroit. A lot of artists, a lot of performers. Please consider making a donation to keep these good people going through the Arts and Culture Foundation that Rochelle Riley is doing. I hope you can contribute to this telethon. Thanks so much. Mwah.
The fact that I could ride my bike here, it's in my neighborhood, and wear whatever I wore all day, prepare in no particular way to come hear this amazing music is terrific. And I think the idea of bringing the music to the community, to ordinary places in the community, is brilliant.
It's so refreshing to have someone bring something so powerful and so important as good classical music right here to our neighborhood. It's music that I recognize, and yet he presents it in a form that in a setting where it's particularly special. It makes you want to run home and put on all that classical music that you have at home and give it a go.
Hi, Detroit and Michigan. Let me tell you how artists work. Some play concerts in clubs, some hold exhibits for their paintings, some make you laugh if they're funny like me. But COVID-19 has canceled all the work. All the performances, all the jobs, all the shows are gone. So we need you to help. We need you to donate to the COVID-19 Artist Relief Fund. Go to detroitmi.gov/ACE and make a donation. I'm Ellen Cleghorn. I've been funny all my life. But there's nothing funny about COVID-19. Thank you. Please help.
All the little horses be with me again. All the little horses just like a friend. Hi, my name is Carolyn Strio, and I'm here today for the Artist Crisis Emergency Fund Telethon for Mitch Albom and the City of Detroit for the COVID-19 crisis. I'm happy to be here. I'm an artist in Detroit that's been creating and writing music since I was really young, and I play guitar and I also play piano. I got my piano here. I don't know if you can see it though. I could play a whole song, but I know time is short, and we're here today on the Telethon, Mitch Albom and the City of Detroit, for the Artist Crisis Emergency Fund to raise funds for artists and to help people in need right now in our community of Detroit, Michigan, and throughout Michigan and the country and world suffering with COVID-19. I'm an educator, artist, singer, songwriter, performer, who's released a big catalog of music. I continue to make music now, and I've been all over the world creating and performing, so I'm very grateful. I think I started writing at a very young age as a way of communicating and being able, as a shy girl, to be able to branch out and be the extrovert on stage. I have a new book out, Detroit Made in Energy, that supports the city of Detroit where I grew up and where I continue to make my life today. And also my last CD was Afterthought, and I'm honored for all the awards and different great things that have happened. I play with great musicians, really an honor. And my husband and I, Scott Daly, he and I are starting to make a new record, so hopefully we'll have something out. But I just wanted to thank everyone. I miss my students, I miss my family and friends and musicians, and thank you today for having me as part of the Artist Crisis Emergency Relief Fund. Bless you. My name is Carolyn Strio. Thank you.
Hey folks, what's up? Roland Martin. Before I get this workout in, I want to give a shout out to all the folks in Detroit. Certainly, we stand with Detroit, greatly impacted by COVID-19. And so we hope you watch, we hope you support and give as well, because we've got to ensure that our people are safe and taken care of in these difficult times. So good luck and take care. Peace.
Hi, Grace Detroit here. So I usually have a much larger stage to dress, and of course the actors are real. The band is live. Oh, I miss you all so much. But, you know, nowadays, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do to stay in showbiz. So, I don't know, producing a vaudevillian cabaret alone is a little challenging. So, I've rehearsed a whole lot of songs with this act, and I hope you find it entertaining in these really surreal days apart. Please stay safe, stay home, and stay well. I love you. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky. Then like my dreams they fade and die. fortune's always hiding. I've looked everywhere. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky, then like my dreams they fade and die. Fortune's always hiding. I've looked everywhere. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky, then like my dreams they fade and die. Fortune's always hiding. I've looked everywhere. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air.
Hello, Michigan. Think of your favorite song, your favorite movie, an artist whose work you love. Chances are you've been touched by art and its creators. Well, many of our artists are hurting now because COVID-19 has canceled their livelihoods. I'd like to thank Mitch Albom and Rochelle Riley for showcasing the talent of some of these great artists tonight. Give to the ACE Fund. Go to detroitmi.gov/ACE to donate. If music and art are helping you get through this pandemic, then let's help artists get through this pandemic too. I'm Kim. Do it because you care.
What up, though, Detroit? We all know the arts stand at the heart of the city. So shout out to all the innovators and creators who make our lives a little brighter. I'm sharing a throwback video called Stamina, because that's what it's going to take for us to fight through this pandemic and to create a more compassionate, inclusive society as we go forward. One love.
I guess we so concerned with the swagger that the words don't matter, huh? Yeah. Now this is Afro Flow, come on. You better act like you know, come on. Mike E, come on. Flash your bright lights, check your cameras. You got swagger, but you ain't got no stamina. You can't handle us, you ain't man enough. You got swag, son, but you ain't got no stamina. I'm in a good mood. My vibration's quite amazing, I'm a good dude. Although my patience ain't the greatest, I got good news. It's finally time to do away with all this hatred in the streets. At least I came to say my piece. I'm exhausted with the floss and all this lying, greed, and killing. I didn't inspire one before I mislead a million. Y'all respect the cat flashing ice for more Grammys. I respect the man who sacrificed for his family. Y'all respect the fool who won the flash but has nothing. I respect the dude who stacking cash but says nothing. Y'all respect the dog willing to kill for the streets, and I respect the one willing to die for his beliefs. Now, flash your bright lights, click your cameras. You got swagger, but you ain't got no stamina. You can't handle us, you ain't man enough. You got swagger, son, but you ain't got no stamina. Flash your bright lights, click your cameras. You got swagger, bro, but you ain't got no stamina. You can't handle us, you ain't man enough. You got swag, son, but you ain't got no stamina. I pay my own dues, so Michael fighters on battles. I'm making bold moves. No, I don't hide in no shadows. I make my own rules. The path I travel is narrow, and I don't follow your motto. I got my hand on the throttle, got the present in my pocket, strapped the past upon my back. Brung tomorrow on my tongue and told the future I'll be back. And I don't have to attack other rappers in this biz, cause Africans catch enough flackness as it is. An ego need not convince people it can fly. So when you hear these birds chirp, tripping all the time, y'all know why, but my third eye is optical, and I got you in my crosshairs, kicking over tables like Christ, you can't cross here. Flash a bright lights,
Pick your cameras. You got swagger, but you ain't got no stamina. You can't handle us. You ain't man enough. You got swagger, son, but you ain't got no stamina.
flash a bright lights, click the cameras.
You got swagger, bro, but you ain't got no stamina.
You can't handle us.
You ain't man enough. You got swag, son, but you ain't got no stamina.
Flash a bright lights and click the cameras.
You got swagger, but you ain't got no stamina. You can't handle us. You ain't man enough.
You got swag, son, but you ain't got no stamina. See, a lot of men got swagger, but real men got stamina. I'm talking about brothers that build communities. Yeah, I got it, I got it, I got it.
I hope you enjoyed tonight's telethon. I want to thank our sponsors and our partners and all of the artists whose work we wanted to showcase so you know just how important they are and why we're fighting for them and making sure that they're okay. I also want to thank my co-host Mitch Albom and thank the superstars who sent in those amazing messages of hope and pleas for you to give. And I also want to thank the ACE team, the editor extraordinaire who worked on this piece, Xavier Cuevas, and my chief of staff, Kim Theus, and our art director, Rob Swetlick. Thank you again for participating. Thank you again for giving, and you can continue to give at detroitmi.gov/ACE.